I also believe, I mentioned earlier that I like to interact with kids. If I catch them pointing at me, I catch them staring at me, asking, "Mommy, what's wrong with her face?" I try to engage the kid. If I believe they are old enough to understand, I will very politely and respectfully go up and say, "If you have a question about my face, it's okay for you to ask me. I don't mind." Sometimes I have parental encouragement, support. Sometimes I don't. I actually had one parent whisk their child away and then come back to me and tell me how inappropriate it was that I tried to engage their child because she was only 6. And I'm like, I didn't get into a confrontation with them, but I'm thinking, yeah, only 6. I mean, when are you going to start teaching your kid to be respectful? If you just encourage them to malign differences, where's that kid going to be in 5 years? So that's part of my plan. I'd also like to work with parents to help them teach their kids. I advocate asking questions. I actually like it when a kid comes up to me and asks me, totally on their own. Sometimes we have to work on asking a little more respectfully, like, "What happened to your face?" It's kind of like, whoa. So if instead they were to say, "Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a question?" Well, I'm not stupid. I know what they're going to ask me. But at least I have that second to mentally prepare and say, all right, okay. And then I judge the age level and that's all right, what words do I have to use that this kid will understand? And I try to gauge my description to fit what the kid is likely to comprehend. Because it doesn't help to say, well, most kids, like if they're really young, they don't know what a tumor is, let alone a teratoma. So I have to try to explain it. And it's funny because once you explain it, it's like, yeah, okay, they're done. They go off to something else because suddenly it's a non-issue. Their curiosity has been satisfied, they're done. So, and I love it. And I love the reaction of parents when I do that too. It's great. And I've had people say, well, you might have made a difference in that person's life. And I'm like, yeah, I hope so. Because I believe that dispelling ignorance is the most important thing that we can do. When people realize that just because somebody has a difference, and it doesn't matter if it's their face or if they're missing an arm, then they're still people. First and foremost, they are people.